If you've been watching my videos for a while, you might have noticed something. I never talk about myself. I let the stories speak. I let the history do the work. But today is different. Today, I want to sit down with you, face to face, and tell you who I am, why I make these videos, and what this channel is really about. My name is Martin, and I'm obsessed with stories that history forgot. I'm from Slovakia, a small country in the heart of Europe, a country that was occupied, divided, and shaped by the Second World War in ways most people in the West never learned about. I grew up hearing stories from my grandparents, real stories, not the ones in textbooks, the ones whispered at kitchen tables. Stories about ordinary people who lived through extraordinary times. And somewhere along the way, I realized something that changed everything for me. The most powerful stories from World War II aren't always the famous ones. They're the ones that slip through the cracks, the ones that never made it into the history books. Stories of courage, sacrifice, and humanity hiding in plain sight, waiting to be told. That's why I'm here. This channel is dedicated to the stories of World War II that deserve to be heard. Some are famous, some are completely forgotten. But all of them have one thing in common. They reveal something true about who we are, as soldiers, as survivors, as human beings. Every video I make follows one rule. Accuracy first. I don't dramatize. I don't invent dialogue. I don't add Hollywood emotions. I give you the facts, the real dates, the real names, the real numbers, and I trust you to feel the weight of what actually happened, because the truth is powerful enough. It doesn't need my help. My audience is people like you, people who are tired of shallow content, people who want depth, context, and respect for history. Whether you're a veteran, a history enthusiast, or someone who just wants to understand the past, you belong here. I'll be honest with you, making these videos is hard. Each script takes days of research. Each story requires dozens of sources. I fact-check everything, because you deserve that. So why do I do it? Because every story I tell is a life that mattered, a sacrifice that deserves to be remembered, a lesson that still applies today. And because of you. This community, stretching from Texas to Tokyo, from veterans in their 90s to students in their 20s, reminds me every single day why this work matters. When you leave a comment saying, "I never knew this story," or "My grandfather was there," that's everything. That's why I keep going. So if you're new here, welcome. You just found a channel that takes history seriously. If you've been here for a while, thank you. You're the reason this channel exists. Here's what I'm asking. If these stories matter to you, subscribe, hit the bell, share a video with someone who cares about history. Leave a comment telling me where you're watching from. I read every single one. And if there's a story you think the world has forgotten, tell me. I might just make it my next video. My name is Martin. This is my channel. And together, we're keeping these stories alive. Thank you for being here.